Assalamualaikum, welcome back. So today we've just discussed about semiconductors. So let's do a quiz to check how good we are. Okay, so I'm going to launch the quiz. What you need to do is, you need to put in the number. Okay, this is the gain pin. Okay, this is what we call the gain pin. Sorry about the color of the projector here, is to do with the cables, I'm afraid. Okay, right? A bit more clearer, yeah? Brilliant. So the gain pin is 522811. Okay, so if you include the gain pin 522811, okay, then you enter, and I should be able to see you as a player inside here. Okay, excellent. So we've got a student. Okay, so let's start. Okay, there are 5 questions. Are you ready? Start now. Okay, well done. All right, so you've answered correctly. Electrical conductivity. This definitely differs semiconductors from metals and non-metals. Why haven't you chosen other answers? We have here types of metal. Well, obviously the type of metals are still metals, right? And when you talk about other things like ductility, okay, or luster, right? So they all fall under the category of non-metals when you discuss non-metals, okay? How do they break, and you know how far they can withstand heat, right? It has nothing to do to say that the material is a semiconductor. All right, it has to be talking about the characteristics of your semiconductor, and that is using electrical conductivity. So well done. Let's move on to the next question. All right, you will have a scoreboard. So as you can see here, the winner is still one with 837 points. Correct answer would actually get higher marks. Alright, so let's go to the next question. Let's see if you can answer this. Okay. Right, well done again. Alright, this is very good. Now, for this question, there's actually 3 correct answers with 1 wrong answer. So, yes, it gives you a bit of a think around, okay? Whether it's, actually I thought gallium arsenide is the answer. But then again, silicon is also true, right? And also germanium, of course. So, it's to do about, do you actually know semiconductors, okay? So, apparently you do. That's very good. Obviously, gold is a type of metal, so if you choose gold, then your answer would be wrong, right? Any questions so far? No? Okay. Well, if you do have, you could always ask by the end of the lecture. No problem. Okay, so shall we carry on? Yes? Great. Okay, and again, we still have the scoreboard. The winner is still 1. Next question. Okay, you only have 20 seconds to answer, right? But obviously, if you've already answered, then you don't have to wait for the 20 seconds. So, which electronic devices are primarily made of semiconductors? As you know, it will have to be the transistor, of course, right? Transistor is actually the one that won the Nobel Prize in discussing semiconductors or dirt physics, as we've discussed. All right. Now you also have resistors. Resistors are not made of semiconductors, are they? No, they are not. That's correct. And either capacitors, right? You're only talking about two plates between each other. And obviously they're not going to be semiconductors, otherwise it would not behave as capacitors. Why would resistors not behave as resistors if they're semiconductors? Because they have to have ohmic contact, right? Okay, so when you talk about ohmic contacts, when you talk about contacts, it has to be metal, right? Metals are ohmic, okay? And so semiconductors would only fall for transistors, alright? If you don't understand this, you could always come and see me after this, don't worry. Right, let's go to the next one. With the scoreboard, still one as the winner. Okay, question 4 out of 5. Okay, so why semiconductors have different electrical properties from metals? Okay, so obviously it's the band gap, okay, it's the structure. You have the valence band, you have the conduction band, exactly as we discussed. That's true. Now, are valence electrons playing any role? No, because we want the available electrons in the conduction band, exactly, right? There are fewer or there are more in the valence band, doesn't affect. We want the electrons that are free in the conduction band. If they don't have the enough energy, they become what? Exactly, insulators. They won't carry any current. Okay? So, no difference. Is that true? No, of course, it's not true. Okay, so shall we go to the last and final question? Brilliant. Okay, alright, so the last question. What can influence the change of semiconductors? 2 answers are correct for this question, which are impurities and temperature. So if you answered either of those, you would get the full marks. Okay, so why is atomic number and gravity doesn't influence change? Well, gravity is the same, isn't it? Yes, it's the same everywhere. I mean, if you consider this world, obviously we're not talking about Jupiter or the moon, okay? So, atomic number? Exactly, it's fixed. Well done. Okay, so I think you've grasped the very basic concepts on semiconductors, which means we can move on with the next lecture tomorrow. So, stay tuned.